Oh my God. Wow. First of all, it took me like 10 minutes to figure out how to start the stream. That's why I'm late. YouTube. Now my hair looks uneven. Oh my goodness. All right. All right. Okay. So this is what happened because I decided to schedule this live stream like 4 hours ago. Like I was like at work, like, should I go live? Because this is the thing. I knew if I filmed this video and edited the video about the Grammy Awards, it wasn't going to go up till next week. And by then, nobody cares. So it was either I like film a video, I don't edit it, and then I upload it to YouTube so it's unedited, or I just go live. And I knew that that was a risk because I don't have a lot of subscribers. And I'm also promoting this at the last minute. But nonetheless, we're here, we move. And I would rather have something go up than nothing because I'm trying to upload more often, y'all. I'm trying to be better in 2025. The government is not reliable, but I will be. I will be. All right. So that's my explanation for why I'm going live. Okay. I got my little microphone. Okay. Oh my God. I feel like Kai Cenat. I'm channeling my inner Kai Cenat. Hey, chat. There's nobody in here. Okay. So anyways, I'm just gonna, so the Gemini in me wants to just start talking, and the different topics I have to go through don't make sense in the order that I want to go through them. But then my Capricorn moon kicked in and was like, let's write down the things that happened. This looks like a long list. Damn. Let's write down the things that happened so that we're organized and we can finish this live stream in a timely fashion, because I don't know about you, but I got work tomorrow. Okay. Unlike CBS, who had that Grammy Awards running through to past midnight, and I had to wake up for work this morning. Oh, okay. I'm not going to do that to you. So, here we go. All right. So, first thing I want to talk about, my good sis from round the way, from Tampa, Florida, AOTY. She won the Best Rap Album Award. So first of all, when Cardi B stepped on that stage, oh my God, there's somebody in here. Hey, hey y'all. Okay, there's two people in here. All right, no, let me stop. All right, when Doechii won the award, Cardi B presented it to her. I said, Cardi B, previous winner of this award, only one other woman is nominated tonight, and that's Doechii. Who's gonna get the award? It's got to be Doechii. I was like, they're setting up a moment, and they didn't disappoint. And when she got up there in her Tom Brown outfit, the whole Alligator Bites Never Heal era, the fashion has been so consistent, and I love to see a music artist understand Cardi B's mother is Trinidadian, period, and her dad is Dominican. I know that's right. When y'all, I'm losing my train of thought. Oh my God, I'm like, let me calm down. Let me center myself. Okay, so when Doechii got up there in her Tom Brown outfit, and I saw that she was being consistent, because remember, she was at the Colbert show. She performed in that Gucci outfit, and she had the tape-ins with the hair, and I just feel like she's been very consistent with the fashion and the clothes, and having the Alligator Bites Never Heal era have a whole like visual look, and that really does something for me. And I watched this morning, she did a video with Vogue going over like her different outfit choices for the awards. My favorite outfit was when she had it was like a dress. It was the red carpet one where it was like a dress with the menswear with the tie, and then there was another one during the show that was like shorter. That really did something for me. So there you go. Next. All right, the best new artist showcase. Okay. So, first of all, I was really taken aback because when they did the best new artist showcase, it was out of nowhere. Like they didn't announce it. It was just Trevor Noah talking, and then all of a sudden, here's Benson Boone. He got a mic in his hand and he started singing. He gets up, he's walking around. I had to remember who he was because, to be honest, I've only seen this man at the VMAs a couple months ago, and I didn't really know. I couldn't even tell you the name of the song, not even today. And the only reason I know he was a contestant on The Voice is because I went on Twitter immediately after that whole showcase, and people were saying that, and I was like, got you. Okay. So we got on stage. He was in his signature jumpsuit. He was doing backflips, triple axel, gymnastics type things. And what really got me is that it felt like it was the same performance from the VMAs because I remember him doing the exact same thing. So, Benson, if you plan to do a future song that is a hit and you're not a one hit wonder, because that's really what it's giving so far, you just starting your career, you know what I'm saying? I would like to see him level up. Get the jumpsuits need to become a little more interesting. The backflips, I don't know. What's a step up from a backflip? The pole and bar thing that they have at the Olympics. I don't know. We need to do something else. I don't know if we need to be at Pink's level where she's doing trapeze stuff across the whole stadium in the whole entire room. I don't know what we need to do, but I would like to see Benson level up. After Benson, it immediately went to Doechii. Now, it threw me off because after Benson, it like flashed to SZA in the audience, and SZA looked like she was over it. And then I immediately saw Doechii like do like a whistle behind her, and I was like, "Whoa, what's going on?" All of a sudden, it felt like I was watching. I don't even know, like, oh my god, it gave like high school theater kid boom cack, uh shuffle to the left, shuffle to the right, what's the choreo. And it was, again, the outfits were consistent, the fashion was on point. It was amazing. And I literally, after, they had Teddy Swims, who, if I saw this man on the street today, I couldn't even tell you it was Teddy Swims. I don't know him. He sounds like he's a country music star. So it gave me an opportunity to catch my breath after Doechii, because I was speechless. Okay. So Teddy Swims is saying, I'm trying to like live tweet during the show. So I'm like thinking of what to say, but I have nothing to say because the performance Doechii just gave really just did something for me. So then after Teddy Swims, it was Shabuzi. Okay. So Shabuzi gets on the stage. What's the name of the song? Ah, da, 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 bar getting tipsy. A bar song, Tipsy, with the whiskey. I don't know. But congrats to him. Love him down. He performed. It was cute. He did a little, shuffle to the left, shuffle to the right. Tipsy, that's right. And then after Shabuzi was Ray. First of all, I took one look at Ray. I saw the bottom of her dress was pooling. I said she took her heels off. One thing about Ray, the heels are going to be off. The hand is going to be doing this. She had the cord for the mic like draped around her neck. I said she is about to give an amazing performance, and she did. So yes, that was whoever planned the Grammys last night, A plus. The best new artist showcase, I don't think they've ever done that, at least not in my recent memory. That was amazing. I don't know. I feel like part of it was that the category was so stacked. Like they really couldn't go wrong. There was maybe like one or two people in that category who I hadn't really heard of, but everybody else, I was like, If you win it, I can't even be mad. I don't even have a favorite because you're all amazing." Um, oh Lord. Um, okay. Next thing I want to talk about Sabrina Carpenter. Another best new artist, but she had her own little section. She didn't get to be in the best new artist showcase, whatever, whatever. So this was another girl who was giving me High School Musical, the musical, the feelings. Because she got on stage. I realized later on Twitter, somebody posted she did like a Goldie Hawn tribute situation reference. One thing about Sabrina, she's gonna do a reference. She's gonna do a reference every time. It's like okay, this is not the same thing. I was gonna say Kendrick Lamar. That's not the same thing. But you know how Kendrick, like the Kendrick Lamarologist, every time he does something, they're like, "Oh, well, this means this, and he did this because actually, if you read on Google, Wikipedia, in 1975, this happened, and when you add up the dates, it's actually the date of his wife's birthday. So that's why he did that. That's really what it. That's not the same thing as Sabrina. It's not that complicated, but it's a little hint. It's a little hint. It's a little Caucasian white girl version. You know what I'm saying? So Sabrina got up there. It was funny. It was cute. It was charming. She did espresso. She did please, please, please. Um, I enjoyed it. I got my life. I think she was wearing Swarovski crystals. I was like, oh my God, channeling Ariana Grande. Because Ariana Grande got that Swarovski sponsorship situation. And I also feel like Sabrina, I could see Sabrina doing like a Broadway musical one day. Like I got the same feeling I got watching Ariana Grande do that carpool karaoke episode with the guy who made Family Guy. Do y'all remember that? And they were just doing like musical show tunes the whole time. And I was like, I see the vision. I see Tonys. I see Oscars. And what do you know? Ariana nominated Best Supporting Actress, Wicked. It's like, I'm psychic. Okay, so mark my words, Sabrina Carpenter, the Tony Awards campaign, the Oscar campaign is starting now. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know if it's a Disney movie. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, her team needs to call me. Okay. Someone on Twitter said the Grammys felt like Kamala won. Honestly, let's talk about it. Because all of January, not even our greatest film directors and screenwriters could have come up with what this country has been going through all of January. Okay. So it felt nice to have like hope and joy for multiple hours consistently. None of the award winners like really pissed me off. Like it wasn't a moment where it was like, oh, they won. Obviously, this is politics. This is stupid. Why would you give it to her? You should have given it to him. It wasn't none of that. I was like, honestly, everybody here is amazing. Every category, it was like a couple people who I would have been happy with winning, and then who won, I was cool. So, and then they gave Beyonce the Album of the Year award. So I really didn't have anything to complain about because normally when she's there, they always piss me off at that award. Yes, they do. So I was pleased. Bianca's outfit. You talking about Bianca? Kanye's wife. We could talk about that. Ariana did get snubbed. And you know what? There was like an Instagram story she posted. I think after her, I don't know if it was after she got nominated at the Oscars or after she got nominated somewhere else. And it was like, I'm so happy to have my work recognized. It was like, it definitely gave like, I'm about to turn my back on the music industry for a little bit. I'm about to really get into my acting bag because they give me my things and they give me my praise and I don't feel, screwed over. So, I fear we'll be seeing Ariana at more movie premieres than, concerts, things of that sort. Um, Absolutely, Nicole. Every award, I couldn't be mad. I couldn't be more pleased, honestly. Okay, let's talk about Beyonce. Let's talk about Beyonce. So Taylor Swift walks out. She's like, "Hey y'all, I'm here to present the award for Best Country Album." And I said, I said, Oscar producers, not Oscar, Grammy producers, I see what you're doing. I'm picking up what you're putting down. You're trying to create a moment. You're trying to improve Swiftie Beehive relations across the nations. And I appreciate it. Okay? If we can't have world peace, let's have stand peace, y'all. Let's get together because Taylor knows how to have a good time. She's in the audience. She's dancing. She's singing. She's wearing Janelle Monáe's blazer that Janelle threw. Okay. She's dancing with Alicia Keys' son. She likes kids. How can we hate her? She loves the children. Come on now. She gave, apparently, Cynthia Erivo couldn't find her seat or something. So Taylor was like, "Hey, girl, come sit next to me." Can we really be mad? Can we really be mad? We can't. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. Taylor gets out. She's about to announce the Best Country Award. I'm ready. I'm sitting up in my seat. My phone is in my hand. I'm ready to tweet. I'm ready to tweet my happiness. So she announces Beyonce wins. Beyonce's like shook. Jay-Z in the back, he's shook. Only person calm is Blue Ivy. And I said, I know that's right. Her client, she knew her client was going to win. So there's no need to act shocked. She already knew. She saw it coming. But the fact that Beyonce was shocked. Now, when I heard the statistic that, like, I don't know if she was the first Black woman to win or she was the first Black woman to win in a long time, or I think she might have been like the second maybe to win in that category, or I don't know. But once I heard that statistic, I was like, okay, I can see why you would be shocked, but I felt like they give her the genre awards. Like, if anything, album of the year, she was calm. By the time we got there, she was like serene. That's the award where if I were her, I would have like fallen out of my seat. What happened? Taylor presented Beyonce with the award while Kanye got kicked out of the ceremony with Soul Full Circle. Child. But apparently I heard that was a rumor. I don't know if that's confirmed that he really did get kicked out, but it was Full Circle, especially because I heard he posted online or like he's only following Taylor Swift now. And I was like, we're past, aren't we past this? That happened in like 08, 09, maybe. Like, it's 2025, sir. The president you wanted is in office. Like, what's going on? Are you okay? Why are we still harassing Taylor Swift? Let's move on. Anyways, Beyonce won the best country album. I'm gonna say comedy. And you know what? She's coming for that next. Y'all think Act 3 is rock? What if Act 3 was comedy? That would be crazy. Anyways, Act 4, Act 3.5. I don't know. And you know what? I also saw the clip after, actually, I think this was Album of the Year, which we're about to get to. When she went Album of the Year, she went backstage and Entertainment Tonight interviewed her for like 2 seconds. And I said, Beyonce's talking to us in an interview with a person that's being recorded that she has no control over. It's crazy. It's crazy. Kanye. So anyways, Beyonce, she won Album of the Year. I was gobsmacked. I was shook. I was silenced. Were you silent or were you silenced? I was silent and silenced, Oprah, because I could not believe. I was like, they actually gave it to her. Is this a joke? Is this like Moonlight, La La Land, where you really meant to say one, but you were but then the fire, I think she was like the associate deputy fire chief of Los Angeles. The way she like gasped and held that card to her chest and then stumbled and said Cowboy Carter, it had to be true. It had to be true. Because if that was me, I definitely would have accidentally said Cowboy Carter when it was somebody else. I'm just being honest. Like in my head, I would have been thinking Cowboy Carter, and the card would have said Brat or something. And I would have looked at it and I would have been like, Cowboy, I mean, Brat, sorry, sorry. And then I would have been banned from the Grammys. Yeah. Yeah. Just like that interviewer at AP who disrespected Babyface. But we'll get to that in a second. Okay, so after Beyonce, I'm gonna talk about Chappell Roan now. Now, I still have not gotten on the Chappell Roan train. I still have not listened to her album. I did listen to Sabrina's because I knew I was behind on that, and that album was very good. So I will say Pink Pony Club, I still remember the chorus a whole day later. Haven't listened. That was the first time I heard the song, was her performing it. So I know she's got some catchy hits just off that fact. What was I gonna say? Oh, there was another moment too. She won the Best New Artist award. And when I saw her take out, or she had this notebook in her hand, I said she's about to say some revolutionary thing. She's gonna piss somebody off tonight because she has a whole notebook. Okay, she got something to say. And she did. She said, I wish I had health insurance. If you're assigned to a label, your label should provide you with health insurance. And I said, y'all don't get health insurance. They are really robbing y'all. That is crazy. Y'all don't have health insurance. And you know what? I just did my health insurance elections because the deadline was like the 31st, blah, 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 blah. Health insurance in this country is crazy. Like, I'm over here comparing prices. I'm like, okay, do I want to spend $300 on health insurance, or do I want to spend $400? Okay. I'm like, the deductible is this. If I go to my mental health counselor, I have to pay out of pocket for this. But this one, I gotta hit the $6,000 deductible first. Insane. So to hear that music artists, y'all don't get health insurance. Benson Boone is out here doing backflips, and that man may not have health insurance. He's risking his life for the Grammy Awards, for the VMAs, for whatever else. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. Now, y'all know I had that Bruno Mars video out. Make sure you watch it after this, if you haven't already. And I'm working on a Lady Gaga video that I'm trying to get out before her album drops, which is why I had to do this live. Because if I had to stop, film, and edit a Grammy chit chat video, no, like the timetable wasn't working for me. So that's why we're here. But anyways, Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars, Die With a Smile, amazing song. I live for that song. That song gives me life every single time. I don't know what it is about Bruno Mars. If he's on the song, it's a hit. It's a hit. Even that Sexy Red song. Now, do I have the Sexy Red song saved on my Apple Music? Absolutely not. I don't love it that much to where I'm going to go out of my way to listen to it. However, if it comes on, if I'm scrolling through the internet and there's a clip and somebody's talking about something in the clip and I'm like, oh, let me watch the clip, I'm tapping my foot. I'm snapping my finger. It's catchy. It's catchy. This is not funny, but it makes me think of y'all know Hot and Juicy Crab. On my crab leg, my shrimp, my seafood boil girlies. For some reason, when I see the title of the song, it makes me think of seafood boil. And Hot and Juicy, you know, the chain restaurant that has seafood boils. And so, but then I hear the song and I'm like, I cannot relate this to shrimp in a bag and corn and andouille sausage in a bag. I simply cannot. But it does make me think. I think that's why I semi like it, because I have a positive feelings associated with Hot and Juicy and Bruno Mars, and then it just connects, even though it cancels out my dislike of Sexy Red, and then it just, if you do the math, it somehow is a plus one. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, the collab he did with Rose, girl, he had me thinking I was bilingual. Okay, I was like, pata pata. Yes, yeah. Apata is superior to the Sexy Red song, absolutely. Um, but they won for best pop duo vocal performance, and they got on stage and they're just like complimenting each other because they're gracious. They're good peoples. Okay, so Bruno's like, Lady Gaga, love her down, honored to be on this album. Lady Gaga gets on, she's like, I don't know music without Bruno. I was like, so where's the album? Where's the joint album? Y'all not gonna do a joint album after Mayhem, after Lady Gaga drops the album, goes on tour? Is there? Can y'all pencil each other into y'all schedules? Because I would like more than one song. I did see, because originally I think when the song came out, Lady Gaga was like, "Oh, I think she said like this wasn't going to be on the album. This is just like a little side quest situation." I did see when I was pre-saving Mayhem that the Bruno Mars song is on the album, and I said, "Absolutely, Queen. We need those numbers. We need those numbers." But like, can we come up with a group name? He's Mars, you're Gaga. We could somehow, let's synergize. Let's brainstorm that. I feel like it could be Silk Sonic, but it's not Silk Sonic. It's, the Lady Gaga Bruno Mars version. I'm down for, and then let's do a tour. Let's do a little tour. It doesn't have to be big. We can go to Vegas. We'll workshop it. We'll talk. But anyways, they do the awards. Lady Gaga, of course, she's like, trans people are real people. Like, you can't erase them. Blah, blah, blah. And it kind of made me think, like, the fact that Lady Gaga is making this comeback right now at this time when like LGBTQIA plus rights are being threatened, those people are being threatened. Like, she really, like, she like, the people needed her. Like, we needed her at this moment. You know what I mean? It's just kind of, I don't know, it just makes you think about how, like, not to get deep, but it just makes me how, like, powerful music is, like, for real. Like, that we have artists who fight for the LGBTQIA plus community at this time is so important. But okay, that's enough being serious. Let's get silly again. Yes, they performed California Dreaming. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed. I was like, oh, I wanted to see Die with a Smile. I'm not gonna lie, I did want to see Die with a Smile. But I get it. California, they've been through hell. So, let's lift up the spirits of California. I get it. Bruno and Cardi B, don't even get me started. Because when I saw that Bruno Sexy collab, I said, Cardi B, didn't we almost have it all? Because I remember when they announced they were going to go on tour together, Bruno was about to do like another leg of the 24 Karat Magic Tour. Cardi was going to like open for him. I was so excited. They had just performed at the Grammys together. I think they did Finesse. This was early in Cardi's career. I was like, I'm buying tickets. I was at work in my corporate job. I was like, hey, how was your weekend? 1 second. Okay, did I get the tickets? Like, I was like trying to get them tickets, and I did. Even though I think at that point, people suspect she was pregnant? I don't remember. It might have been right after. And I was like, well, either way, I'm gonna see Bruno, right? And I did. And Sierra opened for him. It wasn't Cardi B because Cardi couldn't go on the tour because she had her baby. And so, and I don't think Cardi's done a tour because she only has the one album. So, I saw a statistic. Someone pointed out that the women who've won best rap album, it's only been 3 women: Lauryn Hill, Cardi B, Doechii. Lauryn Hill, 1 album. Cardi B, 1 album. And I said, Doechii, we got to break the cycle. I said, Doechii, we have to break the cycle because if you don't drop another album, it's a curse. this category is a curse. But anyways, Cardi said she's about to drop. What did she say? She said her sophomore album had a bow around it or something. She made it sound like it was gonna drop this year. I believe it when I see it. Anyways, Quincy Jones. The Quincy Jones tribute. Let's talk about it. So Will Smith got on stage. He's introducing the Quincy Jones tribute because Quincy Jones, he was a producer of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So they have history. And then Stevie Wonder was there, and Herbie Hancock was there, and then Cynthia Erivo gets on the mic, and I said, "Oh, we're in for a treat." My God, today, her performance, amazing. And then when she got off the stage and that country artist, what's her name? Damn, I forgot it. I forgot what her name was. It was her and then Jacob Collier. I forget. When they followed up behind her, Jacob, lucky for him, I think he was only playing the piano. I don't remember if he sang. But the country artist, Lainey, what's her name? Lainey? I don't remember. I didn't write it down. She was singing, and I said to myself, and I tweeted it. I said, if I had to follow up after Cynthia, 1 award away from being an EGOT Erivo, I would be pissed. They set her up. Lainey Wilson, I just remembered. Lainey Wilson, baby girl, they set you up. They set you up to fail. You should have gone first. And Cynthia should have been dead last and end on the best because not that Lainey sounded bad. I hope her name is Lainey. Not that Lainey sounded bad. She sounded good, but she didn't sound Cynthia Erivo good. She sounded just like regular standard human being levels of talent good. You know what I'm saying? Okay, maybe a step above because I can't sing at all. So a step above regular human being levels of talent. Cynthia, I don't know. Her voice she got something going on over there. I don't know. It's not of this earth. And then they had Janelle Monáe. Now, well, they had Stevie Wonder. He sounded beautiful with the harmonica. He spoke amazing. But then they had Janelle Monáe. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say it because nobody else will. They set my sister up to fail. They did. They set my sister up. I was ready to become a Twitter lawyer last night and get in the trenches and defend Janelle because I'm a Janelle Monáe fan. She is a great singer. She is extremely talented. But why did they ask her to sing that song? Why would they ask her to sing that song? It's a setup. They had her singing Michael Jackson. I think it was Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Now, when the song started, in my head, I'm thinking, now see, I know the neighborhood Janelle Monáe sings in. I know the neighborhood of vocal she gives. And I know the neighborhood of vocal Michael Jackson gives. And I also know that those two neighborhoods are not next door to each other. You got to drive 30 minutes to get from one neighborhood to the other. So why do they have you singing this song, Janelle? We need to be asking the important questions. Y'all jumping straight to insulting her. Let's talk about who set her up to fail. Did the producers ask her to sing the song, or did she volunteer to sing the song? Now, if she volunteered to sing the song, Janelle, why would you do that? Janelle, my sister, come on. If it was like a slower Michael Jackson song, If it was a slower Michael Jackson song, I think it would have been better. But because it was a song where he's literally, he's singing up here. He's singing up here. That's not, why would we do that? Anyways, people were like suggesting who should do the Michael Jackson tribute. I saw a lot of Chris Brown suggestions. Y'all, the Grammys just forgave Chris Brown, okay? Because apparently he won an award for like R&B album or a song. I forget. The Grammys just forgave Chris Brown, okay? He's on thin ice. He's on probation. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna jump from not giving you anything to, hey, come do the Michael Jackson tribute. Whoa, let's ease in. Obviously, also Chris Brown, problematic past. So, do we want to do that? Do we want to have the Quincy Jones tribute overshadowed by the drama of Chris Brown's past? Okay, no, I don't want to. I want to enjoy the Quincy Jones tribute. I don't want to have to go online and see people talking about, well, Chris Brown this and Chris Brown did that. No, I don't want to do it. You know how hard it is? Every time an artist I like collabs with him, and then it's like, oh my God, why are you working with Chris Brown? And I'm like, I mean, good question. But also like, I just want to enjoy the music, y'all. I just want to enjoy the music. Exactly. But you know what? To be fair, I think they only televise like 10 awards or something like that. And there's like 40 of them, 40 awards. I'm making these numbers up, but the point I'm trying to make is they barely televise the total Grammy Awards. Particularly the awards where it's a lot of Black people nominated. Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Grammys. But speaking of forgiveness, should we talk about the weekend now? Okay, because the way they set that up, I was like, oh, what's about to happen? They had the guy, what's his name? I don't remember. He's like the leader of the academy of the music people, the music academy. I don't know. He gets on stage, he's like talking. I'm like, where are we going with this? He's like, we got called out by the weekend, and he was right. Excuse me. And we had to set up this, and we set up a black thing for the Grammy, I don't know words. He said all the words and I didn't absorb them. Clearly. He's talking, and he's like, and here again tonight, we have the weekend. And I said, oh, okay, fine. So the weekend gets on stage. I listened to his album. It sounds good. I listened to it once. Because albums, when I'm first getting into albums, I need to listen to them on the headphones, and I like to be focused. So I haven't had a chance to like really sit down with it. Like I was like driving listening to it, so it's not really the same. So he started performing, I don't remember the name of the song. He started performing one of the songs off his album. And as I'm watching it, I'm like, this performance is giving Illuminati. Low-key, it's giving, if my mom was watching it, I think she would think this is demonic. That's kind of what it gave, because he's on top of like a pyramid, right? And there's these like shadows like writhing around him. And he's in this like the heaviest winter jacket indoors, I don't know, in California. On stage in his gloves with his glasses, given the weekend vibes, mysterious. Who is he? We don't know. Singing, and then Playboy Cardi comes out, and Playboy Cardi, I'm like, is his mic on? He was lip syncing. I was like, girl, what is going on? And he really didn't need to, because we could barely see him. The way the camera was like all the way back, trying to focus on the whole stage. So the weekend, the weekend's Super Bowl halftime show performance, I liked that performance. That performance was good. I actually liked it so much. After I saw it live, I like watched it on YouTube. That's how you know it's good. If I'm rewatching it, it's a hit. So he's capable of doing good live performances, but that one just was like not really the best. I feel like he needed to have gotten to the bottom of the pyramid when Playboy Cardi came out to like interact with Playboy Cardi more. I didn't like that he was stuck up at the top, and then he was in that literally the heaviest winter coat, and I was like, what is? How does that? Why? I don't know. Maybe that's his thing. He was boycotting the Grammy Sierra because they didn't award him or they didn't nominate him for like 2 albums ago. Listen, Montclair, Canada Goose, indoors in California. What? Yeah, he was boycotting the Grammys because they didn't nominate him the same year he did the halftime show, and his album was like one of the top selling, albums or whatever for the year. So he was like, I'm never coming back to the Grammys. And then I guess the Grammys was like, please, sir, please come back. Look at all the things we've done. Please come back. I don't know, I guess. And so he was like, oh, fine, I'll come back. I want Grammys before, my career is over, I guess. Because I guess this album he just released, is that supposed to be like the conclusion to the weekend? I don't know. I'm not all read up on the weekend lore. To be honest, even though I am a fan, I'm one of them fans that's just, oh, he has I'm coming out. Okay, yeah. Notify me when that comes out. Yeah, like I'm not reading up on everything he's doing. I'm not doing all that. But all the best to Abel, willing and able. Okay, love you down. But that performance could have been better. I think it could have been better. And why was Playboy Cardi lip syncing? He's a rapper. I mean, he sing raps. I don't know. Okay, so what else do I want to talk about? Oh, Janelle Monáe. Back to Janelle Monáe. It kind of the backlash reminded me of when they had Tinashe do the Usher tribute, or do part of the Usher tribute at the BET Awards. Y'all remember that last year? And they had Tinashe doing, I think she did Nice and Slow, if I'm not mistaken. And it just was not like vocally, again, the neighborhood you're in and the neighborhood Usher is in. I love both neighborhoods. I'm a fan of both neighborhoods. I'm walking down the street. I'm looking at the trees. The sun is shining. The construction is beautiful. I love everything about these neighborhoods. The HOA isn't crazy. You know what I'm saying? But the neighborhoods are not next door. I got to drive. I got to commute from one neighborhood to the other. That's crazy. Let's just stay in our neighborhoods, y'all. So it kind of gave me that. It gave me war flashbacks because I'm a fan of Tinashe. I'm a fan of Janelle. I'm a fan of everybody. Okay. All right. Now we're going to talk about Charlie XCX. Okay. So Charlie comes out. Well, she didn't really come out because she was, I think they pre-recorded her performance of Von Dutch. It looked like it was like behind the stadium or the building where they have the awards, and she was walking into the building. I don't know, but she did Von Dutch. It was great, cute. She gets to the indoors, which I guess is not the pre-recorded part, and she starts doing Guess. And I love Brad. I love that album. Great album. Not a fan of Guess. Not a fan of Guess. And I think I'm the only person on planet Earth who doesn't like that song. Like when she announced that, or I don't know if it was announced, but her and Billie Eilish were going to do it. And I was like, oh, I wish they had done a different song together. Because I like both of these people. But I don't like Guess. I don't know. Not my favorite. And you know what? I started laughing because while they're performing it, in the corner of the screen, it said all unused or unworn underwear or undergarments will be donated to, I think it was domestic violence shelters or women's shelters in California or something. I don't know why that made me laugh. I don't know why, but I was just like, they had to specify it was going to be unworn undergarments. And they did have a lot of undergarments on stage. And then I saw a clip of someone sweeping the underwear after the performance, and I said, I don't know why this is funny. But Charlie XCX, she needs a Savage X Fenty sponsorship. Yeah, I said it. I think the Grammys is trying to make an amends with bridges they burn with artists. Do you think Nicki Minaj might have a chance to win one though? No. No. It is crazy. Like when you look at the list of women who've won best rap album, it is insane that Nicki is not on the list. But at this point, if they still haven't forgiven her girl, what is it gonna take? What is it gonna take? I don't know what the weekend did or how he finessed that situation, and he doesn't really do interviews, so I don't know if he'll ever say it. But it's interesting. And I don't know what Nicki did. I don't know what Nicki did. I don't know. Politics, stuff behind the scenes. I don't know, y'all. I'm not brushed up on Nicki Grammy conspiracy theories. So I don't know what the people are saying happened. If there was a story, I'm unaware. But yeah, I don't think Nicki, and it is a shame. It is a shame, but I don't know, child. It is what it is, I guess. All right, so Shakira got on stage. Now, first of all, the Shakira's hips have never lied. Never lied. Never lied. Shakira's hips could pass a truth serum. Shakira's hips could take a lie detector test and it will pass every time. The belly rolls she was doing on stage, insane. Insane. I don't know who your trainer is, but baby girl, they're doing their job. Because toned. That being said, I wasn't a huge fan of the performance. I wasn't like she was good. She was good, objectively speaking, but I just think I wasn't into the song. This is my first time hearing the song, to be honest. Um uh and I think she said this was like her first performance since like '07 or something. So I was kind of like, oh, I kind of wish I liked it more, but she looked amazing. Again, them hips. If this was the '90s, Shakira would have had a VHS hip waist workout video. She would have had a series of workout videos, and they would have gone triple platinum in the homes of Shakira enthusiasts around the world. Absolutely. Finally, let's talk about Kendrick Lamar. So Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, arguably the greatest diss song of all time. He won. He won before the show. He won awards like at the pre-Grammys show where they do most of the awards. But then on the night of the ceremony, he also won Song of the Year and Record of the Year. Now, it threw me off because they had Miley Cyrus present one of those awards, I think, and then they had Diana Ross present the other one. And in my head, I'm like, both of these women are connected to Beyonce. Both of these women are connected to Beyonce. What does this mean? But then it ended up being Kendrick Lamar, which I was totally fine with. Again, this Grammys, there was like several people in these categories who I was like, if you win, I'm cool. I'm not going to be mad. Someone needs to check on Drake. Absolutely. Has anyone heard from him? Is he good? Is he okay? When is he going to post, his mirror selfie, his next mirror selfie to let us know he's still all right? I'm thinking within the next 7 days. I'm thinking within the next several business days, he's going to post something, just a little on Instagram stories, just letting us know he's good. But I also saw him and Party Next Door are coming out with, I don't know, I think it's an EP or something for Valentine's Day. I listened to the snippet of one of the songs and it sounds like every other Party Next Door song that exists. So I don't know if I will be tuning in. Party Next Door, the last album he did, I really didn't listen to it that much. The one before that, though, that had Bad Bunny on that one song on the remix, that was good. That album was good. But the last time I didn't listen to Party Next Door is like, he's vibes music. Like you just want a certain vibe. You just want to chill, but you want music in the background with lyrics. Put on Party Next Door. Put on Party Next Door. Because he's good for that. But yeah. I feel like Drake, the best thing he could do is just go teach Adonis how to throw a baseball or something. Just be on break. He had just done a tour too, like before that whole drama happened with him and Kendrick, right? He like just finished a tour. I was like, girl, sit down, relax, sit on a beach, drink a Mai Tai. I don't know, like simmer down. And you know what was crazy too? When Kendrick won that award, it like flashed, or one of the awards, because he won multiple. It flashed to Beyonce in the audience, and Beyonce is clapping along, smiling. They're not like us. They're not like us. And I said, if Beyonce starts singing the song, it's flatline. It's over. Like it's done. She didn't sing the song, so we don't know if she knows the lyrics. That's not confirmed. But she liked the beat. She did like the beat. So that's concerning. That's concerning for you, Drake. Somebody tweeted that like Drake is gonna delete Mine, the song he has with Beyonce, off his hard drive, and I laughed. I cackled. I chuckled. I guffawed. That was funny. That's funny. The Drake and Party joint project seems like he is trying to pander to women to get Drake back in the good graces of the public. That's one way to do it, because that's really where Drake lost his way. Because when he first came out, he was for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? He was making music that we could get on with. And then he started doing, other things, branching out, which is fine. I love a branch out. I liked some of those songs too. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's what happens when people get threatened. They start to revert back to what made them popular in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Which I thought about making a video about that before. We'll see. We'll see. When artists like get popular off one type of style, then they're like, oh, let me be experimental. And they start doing other things, and the experimental stuff doesn't really do well, like, for them. And they're like, oh, and then they go back to what they started out with. And sometimes it works out, and sometimes it's too late. The damage is done. We're done with you. So, Taylor. Did you see the Taylor, though? She was dancing to the Not Like Us heavy. Let me tell you something. If there's an award show, put me at Taylor Swift's table. Put me at Taylor and Swift's table. I don't know if that's her middle name, but she knows how to have a good time. And when Mustard was at the mic and he was like, we need a broom, because they were sweeping the awards. Why did they flash to Taylor in the audience? And Taylor, the cameraman who did that, you need a raise, because the timing was crazy. He flashed to Taylor in the audience, and Taylor is literally going, sweep. You see her mouthing, sweep. That had me rolling. That sent me. That was Taylor's song. And then there was another view of her in the audience, and I think she was doing the stanky leg. Taylor, the stanky leg. I mean, I'm glad you weren't trying to crip walk. I wouldn't even crip walk, girl. I'm not from California. What the hell I look like crip walking? But I was like, that is her jam. Ooh, Taylor and Kendrick got music together, okay? She loves him. All right. Oh, should we talk about Kanye and his wife on the red carpet? Okay, so before the Grammys, now that we've talked about the show, I think I covered everything that happened during the show that I wanted to cover. Before the show, Kanye and his wife, they were on the red carpet, Bianca. Bianca has on a fur coat. If you guys didn't know, Bianca has on a fur coat. Kanye is there in like all black. The paparazzi or the press, they're taking pictures. Bianca turns around to her back is to the photographer. She starts to like lower the jacket. You see her back is bare. I'm thinking, oh, okay. I mean, I'm not concerned yet. I'm not concerned yet. She drops the jacket. My sister is naked as the day she was born. She turns around and okay, once she turns around, you could see she's wearing like a transparent dress because you can see the bottom hemline of the dress. And so it kind of gave like she had saran wrap on. Picture a human being with one layer of saran wrap as like a mini dress. And that's what Bianca was serving up for us at the Grammys red carpet. And I don't know. I kind of was like, okay. And then I just kept scrolling. Honestly, I was just like, okay. Because at this point, Bianca has been, I've seen more of Bianca's body than my own body. To be honest, the paparazzi shots of her just and Kanye just walking down the street. I've seen it all. I'm good, but I've seen it all. So that kind of really didn't do much for me. Now I'm interested to see if he really did get kicked out of the Grammys. Uh, what did he do to get kicked out? What happened there? Probably for the best. That he was not there. Because honestly, the Grammys was so fun to watch. Literally at 7:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. I opened this laptop that I'm streaming on right now. And I said ParamountPlus.com. And I said, you know what? You got me. Free trial. 7 days. I set a reminder on my phone to cancel that in like 6 days. Because I kind of want to watch. Let me see what's on there. Let me watch a couple movies, maybe. Let me take advantage of this free trial before I have to make a new email address next year to get another free trial to watch the Grammys again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so glad I watched the show because I was about to not. I was about to just watch the clips. And Kanye would have just killed the vibe. We were having a good time. It was a feel-good Grammys. I was happy with the winners. It was a lot of new artists getting awarded, new artists that are very talented. You know what I'm saying? I was happy. The legends were there. The legends got their things as well. Black History Month, I was getting my life because Black people were getting things. And at the end of the day, that's what I like to see on my TV. And my TV, I mean laptop, because I don't have a TV. I'm confused as to why she had no clothes on. I don't know. We're all confused. We're all confused. I mean, it's interesting because Kanye will like get in a relationship, and then whatever woman he's with, that's like his muse. And he like paints, you know what I'm saying? He like paints, not literally, let me get a watercolor and get my brush, because then we wouldn't see her body if she was painted. You know what I'm saying? She'd be covered with something. Anyways, I try. Kanye, he like, I don't know, girl. He like transforms their style and their fashion, and this is the direction Bianca's on. She's on the nude direction. I don't know. Another thing that had me confused, Babyface on the red carpet before the Grammys. So AP News, Associated Press, they were on the Grammys red carpet doing interviews, and they had Kenneth Babyface Edmonds, the living legend, there on the carpet. And he's talking mid-sentence, and one of the reporters, I don't know if she was scratching her leg. She kept like leaning, or maybe she was trying to look behind him. She sees Chaperone and she goes, Chapel. And Babyface is like, oh, are you? Oh, okay. And then the interview just awkwardly ends, and then Chaperone walks up. Mind you, it looked like Chapel was waiting. So I don't know why we couldn't just let Babyface just finish his sentence and keep it pushing. I don't know why we had to interrupt him like that before he was done. And even if it wasn't Babyface, because everybody was talking about how like Babyface is a legend, the young kids, they don't know what he's done for music. Even if that was Benson Boom, back flipping Benson Boom, triple axle backflip off a piano, grand piano on stage, Benson Boom. You don't treat people like that when you're interviewing them. You don't cut them off mid sentence. You wait for them to finish their thought, and then you go, "Thank you so much. Have a good night." Okay, and then you move on to the next person. You didn't have to. You didn't have to do all that, girl. And then they had her apologize at the end. I was like, "It's too late, girl. It's too late. It's not looking good for you." Yikes! I might have cost you your career at least over the next couple months. I don't know. And it kind of sucks for her too, because listen, it's award season. We got the Oscars, we got BAFTA, SAG Awards, all kinds of movie awards. Okay, so bad time, babe. And in this economy, we all need to keep our jobs. So that's not good for you. Yeah, Babyface, he did look indifferent to it. I feel like he's just like not a drama guy. Because there was some other drama, I forget. It was like a couple years ago. I forget. It was like another legendary Black artist. I think he was opening for them or something. Or like they kept canceling the shows. Oh my God, who was it? They were doing performances with Babyface. And this artist kept canceling the shows. And so Babyface fans were upset, and I don't remember the drama, but he seems like he's a very gracious person when there's drama. Anita Baker, thank you. Yes, he and Anita Baker were supposed to do performances, like she was opening for him or he was opening for her, and she kept canceling, and I think he was like, I can't deal with this, so he bounced from the tour. I don't remember, y'all, I'm sorry. But his whole response to that was very gracious, very elegant, okay, very humble, very much, I'm not with the drama. I'm just here to collect my coins and go home. Okay. I've got my accomplishments. I don't need to be doing too much. That's kind of what it gives. So I'm not really surprised he didn't if he was Kanye, yes, he would have probably cussed her out right then and there. I don't know. Or he would have said something slick. So that's just who Babyface is, I guess, y'all. But it's been an hour that I've been on here. I'm so glad that I did this because, again, I'm trying to be more consistent with the content. Okay. I'm trying to have a video out at least every month. And then doing these lives, it just helps because I don't have to edit these. I just get on here and I just yap for at least 60 minutes and then I move on with my life. But thank you so much for attending my live stream. I'm probably going to watch the Oscars. I don't know if y'all want to see me do a live stream for the Oscars. Maybe I'll just talk about the fashion. I don't know. Oh my God, I didn't even talk about the fashion for the Grammys today. Well, I did a little bit for Doechii, but I didn't really talk about anybody else's outfit. Another thing, I feel like the outfits this year, pretty good. Pretty good. Like nobody really made me angry. Even Taylor Swift, no offense to her. But Taylor, usually her outfits, I'm always like, now Taylor, what's going on? We could have did better than this. But this year, she kind of, for her, she stepped it up. Now, some people said she looked boring. And you know what? She kind of did. But she looked better than she did. What was the outfit where she wore like this yellow plaid? Was that the VMAs? That pissed me off so bad. I hated that outfit so bad. She wore Dior. Now, to be fair, Dior women's wear has not been the greatest over the past few years. So I can't even, you picked the wrong designer, Taylor. You did. Vivienne Westwood, though, better choice. That was a better choice. The Taylor shade, listen, I complimented her during this live stream. I said I wanted to be near her at a party. Do I want her to help me pick out an outfit for that party? Absolutely not. I'm good, Taylor. I'll ask my friends for advice. You don't need to give me advice on my clothes. Sabrina Carpenter's outfit was pretty. And she did a reference to a movie. She loves a reference. Cardi B looked good. Who else looked good? Beyonce, of course, please. Molly was cute. She let us know she was wearing a Alaya on the stage. Now, what was Jaden Smith wearing? Good question. Good question. Um, I don't even have anything to say about for y'all who don't know. Okay, Jaden Smith had on like a headpiece and it was a house, and his head was just sticking out the house like this. And I don't know. I don't really know what the purpose. I need to go look up an interview he did. Maybe he had a deeper meaning. Maybe he's got an album coming out and it's called Black House, and it's about the darkness within. It's about how our bodies are houses, right? But within us, it's rooms, right? And each room, it represents like a different, part of the human psyche. You feel me? And part of the human psyche is The Pursuit of Happiness, a movie he was in with his dad. Keep up. Keep up. See, I'm seeing the vision, Jaden. These other girls aren't seeing the vision, but I'm seeing the vision. I know what you're trying to do. You don't need to explain anything. I got it. Oh my goodness. You know what? The Nepo babies were showing out last night because Jaden was there, Willow was there with their dad, Blue Ivy was there with her client, Beyoncé. Alicia Keys, her kids were there. Okay, that's it. I only had those 3 examples. But look, it was enough that I noticed. I was like, oh, that's so cute. Look at all the kids. It was probably a famous person there who has like a famous father or mother that I don't even know. Thank you, Miley. Although she and her dad are beefing, apparently. But yes, Miley was there. Miley was in attendance. Absolutely. All right, now I'm starting to really not make sense. So let me get off the internet before I say something really stupid and then I'll have to delete this whole live, which would defeat the purpose of going live in the first place. Okay. Thank you to the attendees of this Grammy Awards stream. I had a good time. I hope you did too. Remember to like the video, please. I'm glad you guys had fun. Oh my goodness, that means I can do more. Ew. At first, I was a little shaky. All right, if you watch the playback, I will admit, but I got it together. I got it. Once I got in the rhythm, I got it together. All right. Well, y'all be safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and we'll talk later.